Homegrown Traditions, and today I am tackling what can feel like the bane of any mom's existence, and that is paper. There are so many paper items coming into your house every single day from the mail. If your kids are in school, they're bringing home tons of paper. They're creating stuff at home, from church. It just feels never ending sometimes. And while you want to be able to keep some of that stuff and look back on it and have it as fun memories that you and your child can cherish, it feels very overwhelming at times to know how to create a system that will work for you to go through all those papers, that doesn't feel like it's just this never-ending taking over your life task. So today I wanted to show you the system that I created that makes it super simple. I only have to touch it once every quarter, so let me show you what I do. A motto that I try to live by is make the clean thing the easy thing. So I started to realize that all of our paper clutter was getting put onto my kitchen counter. And even if I had the best intentions of going through it right away and sorting it and taking it to the office, or even putting it on a different surface somewhere else that wasn't in the kitchen, that never happened because this is where the papers always would land. So in order to make being clean a little bit easier, I cleared out part of a kitchen cabinet and I put some stackable trays in here, and I have a to-do pile. So this is the things that require action on this top shelf. The middle shelf is for things that just need to be filed away. And then the bottom is just for some extra stuff, pencil sharpener, timer, stuff like that. So for the papers that I just need to file away, I'm gonna be adding them to my stack here. This has been a long time coming. This stack I have been collecting for probably 6 months. I do not go through this to file stack very often. As you can see, it's quite hefty. I try to do it maybe once a quarter, but none of this requires action. I don't have to do anything with any of these. I just need to file them away. So I put all of the kids' papers in here that I want to keep. I also put in here things that I need to file into our cabinet, bills that have been paid, things that are important for us, rebate stuff that is receipts for things, and it all just needs to be filed away. So I've got my pile here, and I'm gonna head over to my office where I file everything away. I do try to set aside 30 or so minutes to put all this away, because once I take it into the office and once I'm sorting through it, I don't want to leave it all out. I wanna get it done all at one time. So that is the key to making it so that it doesn't create a huge disaster in your house. Try to go through it all at one time. So my next step is to organize all of these papers and put them into piles. So I'm gonna put one pile for all of the things that need to be filed away into our filing cabinet, the bills, receipts, stuff like that. And then I'm gonna make a pile for each kid. And the key for each kid is that I am gonna be putting these things into their memory book, which is a 3-inch binder, and everything is in sheet protectors. So if something is too big, if it's not an 8.5 by 11, if it's an art project that they're doing on a slightly bigger piece of paper, which often happens, I just use one of the 8.5 by 11s and I trim off the sides of the paper so that it fits nicely into the sheet protector. And that will keep their memory book very organized, easy to flip through, and very condensed. So after I have all the papers ready to insert into the books, I just put them right into that child's book, into sheet protectors that I keep extra of at the end. And I also like to divide out grades with these dividers. I just write the grade on each one so that it's really easy to find things within a certain age if you're looking for it. And I have found that I can fit birth through 3rd grade in one binder and 4th grade through 12th grade in the other. So it's really nice because each child will just have 2 big binders of their entire time at home, so they can take these with them. Another reason that I love binders as opposed to just like a file folder or a box for my kids, is that this keeps it organized, and my kids love looking through this. So they can pull these down right from our office, and they do this all the time, and they'll look through, and because they're each in sheet protectors and they're in order, they stay in order. So instead of pulling loose papers out of something and then they get all out of order, this keeps everything nice, and it allows my kids to be able to look through it and see all of their past work without messing it up, ruining it, or getting it way out of order. So we have loved this system. As far as bigger projects, we usually will take a picture with the child holding the project, and then we just get rid of it, or they might keep it in their room for a week or two, and then we trash it after that. So this is just meant for papers, and we can cut things down to size. Bigger projects we enjoy for a while, and then we move on. So I keep these right in our office. It's great for my kids to access. And I am also going to include a free download for these spine labels. So these will fit perfectly into 3-inch binders, and it just will save you some time on formatting to figure out the exact size that you need to fit into your kids' binders. And it will allow you to put their name and a place for the year, or if you want to do it by grade like I've done it. But I hope this gives you some good ideas for ways to organize all those kids' papers and not be so overwhelmed by all of the many, many papers that come into your house every day.